Suppose if you want to connect Oracle, SQL Server, MySQL, or Ingres, DB2, Microsoft Access, Sybase, any database. You want to connect with the JD Java. It means Java 2 database connectivity is required, and it is known as a JDBC. So Java to database connectivity. Whenever you are connecting your own Java program with any database, you must need to understand that the different database have a different connection policy. For example, if you are trying to connect your Microsoft SQL Server, then you need a JDBC colon SQL Server colon your server name. Then you need, after the server name, you need the instance of your server. That is instance name of your server. Then you need a database name. It means to which database you want to connect. So you need a database name. For example, my database name is DB1. Then you need a user name. So which user it is? So user is SA, for example, that is system administrator. Then you need a password. For example, if it is a 123. So this is the string. That is you can say it is a connection string in the case of SQL Server. But if you are talking about Oracle, then you need a different connection string. For example, JDBC colon Oracle colon fin colon // then your server name is required @server name colon port number is required. Now here, if it is your local host or if you have any IP address, then you can provide the IP address also. Suppose if IP address is not there, then you can use the local host colon port number. By default, port number in the Oracle is 1521. Then DB name, that is the name of the database. That is in the case of Oracle, definitely we need a name of the database. This is the first argument of get connection function. Then you need a name of the user. For example, the most popular user of the Oracle is the Scott. Then we need a password to connect with the Oracle database. For example, Tiger is my password. So in short, different connection requires the different driver. First, you need to understand that for each instance, the different driver are there. For SQL Server, the driver is different. For Oracle, the driver is different. So our first target is to connect with the database first. If we are able to connect with the database, then and then we can perform the insert, update and all, delete and all these things. So first of all, I want to connect to two different databases. One that is SQL Server and another one that is Oracle. So whenever I want to connect to any database, definitely I need all these things. So for example, see, this is my Microsoft SQL Server. Whenever I open this my Microsoft SQL Server, it will definitely connect, and whenever it connects, it will inform me about the server name and instance name. For example, whenever the Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio starts, here from the first screen, here see, you can get the Parag PC is the server name, SQL 19 is the instance name, SA is the login, and the password is Parag, Parag. Whenever I connect, I will be able to access the database of SQL Server. There are so many databases are there. I have the database MyDB, right? Here you can fire the query. For example, whenever you click on new query, then your MyDB will be connected. Here you can write the simple query. Select star from the name of the table is student. It means that the student is the table available in the MyDB database of SQL Server. So my first task is to connect with the SQL Server. So how to connect? Let's see. So I'm just providing a comment over here. Let me save this program, that is a demo2.java. My target is very simple. I want to create a class demo2. I want to definitely create a main method. I want to first connect to the SQL Server only. So I'm just writing here connection. Now connection is the interface that is required and it is available in the package java.sql.connection. So I'm just writing here connection con is equal to driver manager dot, you can call the function get connection. Here in the get connection function, you need to pass this particular string. So I'm just passing this particular string. Whenever you call this, that is get connection. Whenever you call it get connection, instance name, database name, DB1, it is not DB1. The name of the database is MyDB. User is SA, but the password is not 123. It is password is Parag. Let me write it in a one line. If it's successful, then we will simply print the message to the user that connected with the SQL Server. So we will print the message connection established with SQL Server. But remember, whenever you're trying to run this, this is the connection class, that is driver manager. Let me compile and run java c demo2.java. Whenever you compile this, definitely one exception will be there, and the exception is SQL exception that you must need to quote. We already talked about this. Okay, you can convert checked exception into unchecked exception by writing a throws clause. Now let me compile again java c demo2.java. The program is compiled successfully, but whenever I write java demo2, it will give me an error. And the error is no class found, no driver found. The driver will available where? It means whenever you are trying to do like this, that is JDBC server name. What is the name of the server and what is the name of the instance, right? That you need to copy SQL server, that is // the name of the server. So you can get the name of the server from here. Let me click on connect. You can just copy this and now you can paste over here. Now whenever you have a slash, backslash is used for the escape sequence, so you need to use two slash, right? So you can just write here / SQL19, database name is equal to MyDB, user equal to SA, password is equal to Parag. Now I want to check the connection is established or not. Once again, it will give me an error. Let's see. Whenever you compile and you run this particular program demo2, the exception is different, that no suitable driver found. It means where we can find the JDBC SQL Server driver. So for this particular driver, you need to download the jar file. So I already downloaded the jar file, and that jar file is simply available in your SQL Server setup folder, in which there is a folder named that is jars, and in tools folder there is a folder that is jars. In the jars folder, MS-SQL JDBC and OJDBC will be available in the folder of Oracle. So let me copy both the file in my D drive, that is OJDBC 14 and MS-SQL. How we can test this? Again, very simple. You can write here Java base class path MS-SQL JDBC 70 JRE10.jar for this particular class, that is JDBC SQL Server. Semicolon and dot is required to search our current class, that is demo2. You can simply pass demo2 and you will get the message that the connection is established with the SQL Server. But how you people can understand that the connection is established with the SQL Server? I need to show you the records of the SQL Server over here. So how we can do this? If you want to access the records, definitely you need the different class to access the data. So let me show you how we can do this. Remember, to access the data, it means to connect to the SQL Server, we need this particular string. To connect to the Oracle, we need this particular string. Now I want to access the data. So that to access the data, there are two different classes are there. One is the statement to generate any SQL statement. That is select from, var, group by, having, order by, you can write and you can generate in a statement. Now you can generate that particular statement using connection class. For example, I am writing here statement is equal to connection dot, you can create the statement. Once your statement is created, you can fire the query, right? So I want to fire the query. How we can write the query? So here in create statement, you can write the simple query. For example, I want to select star from student. You all knows that the student is the table that is available over here. Let's see. Select star from student. There are 9 records are there. Abhishek, Amitabh, Narendra, Ram, Sachin, Tat, Sajjay, Hariom, Gurudat. These are the records that is available over here. I want to access in my Java program. How we can do this? We can create statement is used to generate the statement. But definitely remember, the statement is not firing your query. To fire the query and to retrieve the data, result set class is used. Result set is the class that is a work like a cursor. For example, whenever you write select star from data, the whole table data will be available in the result set class. So you can say it is a cursor which retrieves data from database. For example, let me fire a query. Result set rs is equal to statement dot, you can simply execute the query. So using the connection, you can generate the statement. Using statement, you can fire the query. Once your query is fired, the data will be available in the result set. Once you have the result set data, you can simply write a while loop and access all the records. While rs.next, if you want the first record, first column, then you can use get string of 1. It will give you first value. You can write rs.getString of 2. You can write rs.getString of 3. And you can write rs.getString of 4. I have 4 columns and I want to retrieve all the 4 columns. Let me compile this and let me run this. So I just need to run this particular program again. Yes, no suitable method found for the create statement, and that is a string. Yes, what I need to do? Simple. You can create the instance using create statement. In execute query, you need to write this. Statement dot execute query, you can write this. Yes, it is compiled. After it compiles successfully, you can run demo2 And now you can see that what happens. See, whenever you run this, it will give you an error. Definitely yes. Why? Because you need to pass a class path. So I'm just passing the class path demo2. It will retrieve all the records, and that is Abhishek, Amitabh, Narendra, Ram, Sachin, Tatsat, Jay, Hariom, and Gurudat. And these are the records from SQL Server, right? So it is very simple to retrieve the records from SQL Server. But students sometimes says that, sir, I don't want to perform only retrieve. I want to insert the data also, and then I want to retrieve. Suppose if you want to insert the record, then instead of statement, you can use the class, and that is the best class, prepared statement. So let me explain over here what is prepared statement. Prepared statement is the class. It is used to generate the SQL statement. SQL statement means that is insert, update, delete, any statement. Even you can write the select statement also. So no need for the HTML if you are aware with the prepared statement. So I'm just writing here prepared statement PS is equal to. You can call the instance of prepared statement using the connection class. So you can simply write connection dot prepare statement. It is a function, so remember it must be prepared and no D. Here you can write insert statement. I want to insert the data into student values, but I want the values should be provided by the user. So you can write question mark. This type of functionality you can develop in the case of prepared statement. Now in the first question mark, what you want? In the first question mark, we want the number, then name, then city, and then number. It means you must need to understand the data type of respective columns. So this is my student table having the roll number, name, city, and mobile. But the mobile having the data type varchar, city is also a varchar, name is also a varchar, and roll number is also a varchar. Now, suppose if you want to insert the integer, then you can call the function ps dot set integer. Now, for first column, you can pass your value. For example, I want to pass the roll number, and I want to pass the roll number that is not available over here, and that is 111. See, 111 is not over here. Now, I want another, and that is integer, string, string. But in the case of string, you have to use this particular data type, that is string. So if it is a number, then use the integer. If it is a string, then use the string. So these are the four values that we will get from the user. What four values? Roll number, name, city. So roll number, that will be 311. Name, for example, Falgun. City, for example, Amreli. And mobile number, for example, let me write some royal number. Now, once you prepare the statement, it will not execute until and unless you execute the same. So how to execute this? Again, it's a very simple. Using PS execute update. You need to call the function that is execute update. Let me check and run again. Javac demo2.java. Now you can fire. But see, sometimes what happens, we people understand that, sir, I know that I need to set the class path, but I don't want to set it every time. So if you don't want to set it every time, then you can simply write here set class path equal to, that is MS-SQL semicolon dot, and now you can simply write Java demo2. It will retrieve the data and it will insert the record. Mayur Rajkot is there, and here even you can see, you can execute the query that the Mayur Rajkot is also inserted. Once you are able to perform insert and display, definitely you can do the update also. For example, let me save this program demo3.java. Now I don't want to insert the record, I want to update the record. So what I'm writing, update student set name is equal to question mark, where roll number is equal to question. Now I want to update the value. See here, now you need the two parameters. Why? Because I use the two question mark. For the first question mark, you need the first parameter. For the second question mark, you need the second parameter. So the first parameter is name. So I'm writing here, I want to update the record of Falgun. So the number is 111. Instead of Falgun, I want to make it here, that is Falgun Panderi. So set the name is equal to, that is Panderi Falgun. And in second parameter, you can pass the roll number, that is 111. Let me check it is working or not. It means now it is update. Now it is update. Instead of Falgun, I want here, that is a Banderi Falgun, right? So you can just compile this program, demo3.java. You can run your program again. Now no need to set the class path, and you can check it is Banderi Falgun Amreli. And here also you can rerun your query, and you can see that the Banderi Falgun, it means the result is affected into SQL Server also. Now this is all about update, insert and select. Now you people think that, sir, I want to delete the record. So for example, demo number 4, I want to delete the record whose roll number is more than 106. So delete from student where roll number greater than 106, or you can write here roll number greater than question mark. Whenever you write question mark, you are using only one question mark, so you need to pass one. Now I am passing here 106. So all the records whose roll number is more than 106 will be deleted. 7, 8, this 2, 9, 11 and 12. It means 5 record will be deleted. You can just check it happens or not. This is the demo number 4. It means you just need to change into the statement. If you have a good grip on the SQL, then you will be able to perform any code of the JDBC. Java C demo 4.java. And for this, very good grip on the SQL is required. Suppose if you write here demo 4, now all the records more than the 106 number will be deleted, and you will be able to find only this 3 plus 3 6. You can re-execute over here. All the records will be removed from this also. So delete is also covered. Now you people think that, sir, I want to search the record. Definitely you are able to delete the record. You are able to update the record, insert record, display record. Then definitely you can update the record. So for that, what we can do, this is the demo number 6. I want to search the record. Whenever you want to search, you can simply write select star from student where I want to search the record, that I want all the students whose name start with A. So you can write like this, where name like A percentage. Whenever you write like this, a percentage, then it will display all the students whose name starts with A. So I want to write the same query over here. So you can write where name like question. Now, how we can resolve this? So very simple, you can write name like question mark. If you write like this, then what happens? See, let me mention the name over here, that is A and percentage. But if you write here A percentage, this is the demo number 6. Let's check what happens. See, Java C demo 6 dot Java. Whenever you run demo 6, you will be able to see that there is one error, and the error is what? Now it is not an execute update because you just want to select the data, right? So whenever you want to select the data at that particular time, you can simply call execute query. Let me run, and you can see that whenever you run demo 6, now you will be able to see that all the records are coming. It means there is no searching is done on this particular thing. Then how we can resolve this? So even you can concatenate also. For example, name instead of this, if you want to search for this, then you can write like this: statement equal to connection, select star from student, where name like a percentage. Right? How it works properly. Yes, it works properly. So this is the way you can make the searching. Instead of A, you can get the value from the user, which character you want. For example, let me make it dynamic. So here you can do like this: single quote, then write the plus, single quote again, single quote again, then here again you can write the plus. Now your variable name, that is my variable searching character, search char, you need to put here double quote, you need to put double quote again. Now you can declare the variable, that is a character, search character is equal to, we can use the function over here, that is args of 0 dot char at 0. For example, Java C demo 6 dot Java. Now I'm writing here Java demo 6a. Now what is the problem? I think there is problem with the single quotation mark. Let me check. Unclose the quotation mark after the character string. Select star from student where name equal to, where name like, single quotation mark double, single again, percentage. What is this? Now it is correct. Okay. So it will give me now the character name starting with A, suppose F, then the name starting with F is not there, name starting with T is also not there. Let me check which are the names. For example, if you pass here comment, you can run name start with A, N, R, S, H. Suppose if I say N, then I will get the record Narendra. If I says S, then I will get the record of Sachin. If I press here, that is R, then I will get the record of Ram. It means run time. I can search for the record and I can get that particular record. And runtime, you can file the query. You can combine the statement also. So this is what the insert, update, delete and searching. Now I want to show you a sort. So for example, this is the demo number 4. Let me save this program as demo 5. Here in demo number 5, I want to sort the data. Whenever you want to sort the data, again, there is no role of the prepared statement. There is no role of prepared statement. In which situation the role of the prepared statement is required? The prepared statement will do what? Very simple. Whenever you want to manipulate the data, whenever you want to perform insert, update, delete, all these things, at that particular time, your prepared statement is required. Suppose if you want to write simple query, at that time, no need for prepared statement. Simply you can write order by, and that is order by CT, descend, and this is the demo number 5. So now this query will give you the result like this. For example, order by city descending. So your name of the city Surat will come first, then Rajkot. But if the name of the city are same, then I want the in the descending order of the in the ascending order of the roll number. It means I want the Narendra first and then Abhishek. Then you can add one more clause, that is roll number ascending. So your roll number Narendra will come first. Sachin, Narendra, Abhishek, Amitav. I want the output like this. So you can write here by next by roll number. So now you can simplify the query and you can run demo5.java, Java demo 5, and you will be able to get that Sachin, Narendra, Abhishek, Amitabh, Hariom, and Ram. This is the as same as result available in the SQL server by firing this particular query. So this is the way you can do insert, update, delete, search, sort, and display all in SQL server.